Hi everyone, I'm Gretchen, I'm daughter number 2. Just wanted to say a few words and thank you all for being here at Thomas wedding number 1 out of 4. Sorry Dad. Well, maybe 3 because Annie, but we'll see. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. But a lot of you traveled really far to be here, so we're really grateful that you can come and help us celebrate. Liz, I've always looked up to you from the days that I'd be wearing your school uniform before I was even in kindergarten to being co-founder of the Sister Club to listening to Grenade by Bruno Mars on repeat on the way to and from high school to trying all the sports that you tried and probably didn't stick to. Although I think we can guess who was better at them. It wasn't me. I've watched as she's encountered every experience, and she's had to do everything first. I was even able to learn from her mistakes too. I think that's one of the best parts about being a little sister. But my favorite thing I've ever watched her do was to fall in love. Not that everybody didn't think that this day would come. But we truly didn't expect someone so perfect for her to come along until she met Michael. Liz is not exactly the same person she was before. She might have been happy then, but she's even happier now, with Michael by her side. Liz, I love you, and I'm so beyond happy and excited for you as you begin this next chapter of your life. When Liz introduced Michael to everybody else in the family, I was a little worried for him. It's a lot of girls, and it had to be intimidating. Lucky for you. But he was brave, and he ended up fitting right in. And now I can proudly say he's one of us. You know, it's official when you get inducted in the family group chat. He belongs to the fam now, and I certainly hope he feels that way. In no way have I lost a sister. Instead, I've gained a brother I've always wanted, and an amazing one at that. Welcome to the family, Michael. Everybody help me raise a glass to the almost newlyweds.
Speech written, but after the Smirnoffs, I just want to say I hate you both. Hope tomorrow goes to well. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to keep this super short because I'm going to start crying and I don't want Tom to make fun of me for the rest of my life. Actually, as I was writing this out, I was trying to think about how Padge and I met, and I don't actually remember. I really don't. I'm just thinking back to high school, and it feels like we've been friends forever, best friends. So I couldn't remember how we met, and so I was just thinking back. The only thing I remember of Padge, the very first memory is us in a high school gym playing basketball, trying to shoot basketballs over a volleyball net in the gym in Macon. And Padge has these New Balances unlaced, and he just devastatingly rolls his ankle. I I can't tell the story without just dying laughing. I still laugh about it to this day, and I bring it up every time we're around each other. But stayed best friends through high school, went to college, spent 6 years drinking Ocho Locos, camping in Mountain Ranch, terrorizing the Meadowlands in Fayetteville. Obviously graduated. Padge gave me the little announcement that he was moving to Dallas, so I was obviously a little devastated because I've been in a long distance relationship with someone in Dallas before and it didn't work out. So I was a little worried, but I have to say it's been fantastic watching him grow down here. I know all the great things he's doing, and I couldn't be more proud of him. It's been absolutely amazing watching him grow down here. But all of a sudden, after a couple of years down here, I started getting Snapchats of matching Yeezys, his feet and some girls' feet. Obviously that girl was Liz, and so I want to know who it is. I started questioning him, couldn't get anything, just the Snapchats, the Yeezys, the 5 or 6 different pairs, and then Pat randomly snaps me one day and says, "She says your sock game is weak." I was like, yeah, this is the one. So I think that was actually the first communication between me that my sock game was weak. So over the last years, I'm not wearing socks. I actually forgot socks today. We got ready at the apartment, or at the hotel, sorry. So obviously over the last year or so, we got to know Liz really well and fallen in love with her just like Patch has, so it's easy to see why this is going on. Why this is happening. Patch texted me and said, "Hey, I got a ring, I think I'm going to do this." And I was ecstatic, you know, it's a perfect match to the same person. So, you know, it's, we were really happy. You're good. I'm gonna cry.
It's okay.
Yeah. So he texted me not too long ago, and actually I have the text that says, "Not going to send out anything creative. Want to be my best man." Possible. Obviously I'm ecstatic, but I was surprised that he did ask me. After all the years of the Simon Birch jokes. Okay. Sorry. But in all honesty, to Sarah and I and the rest of us guys, our group in Northwest Arkansas, we love you so much. We're enamored with you guys. We miss you every day, and we love you both very much. Yeah. Cheers.
Okay, so for those that don't know us, we were Liz's roommates all throughout college from sophomore year to senior year. Katie, this is Jordan, Maddie, and Allie. And so we all lived, again, sophomore through senior year. And each year we slowly upgraded to our penthouse. Except, you know, for our junior year, when we lived in this tiny slanted house that was infested with like dozens of flies because there was a dead raccoon living under Liz's room. So, you know, if you need an exterminator, Michael, you got Liz. I know what it is. She's great at exterminating flies, dozens of them. Yeah. So from there, we upgraded to our penthouse, and you know, like, let me just put this into perspective. It's not what you're thinking at all. It was the 3rd story of the UD, University of Dayton, football house. Really old, and we were the first girls to live there in like the past 10 years. So, as you can imagine, you know, not your typical penthouse. But, you know, we did think that we were living, just straight living. We have lots of great memories there.
And some of our personal favorites were sitting around our black chalkboard table
because that's all we could afford. And we were listening to Can't Keep My Hands to Myself, Lemonade, Shake That, and Walk Like an Egyptian. While losing track of our shot count, even if it was only after one. Then post-graduation, Liz decided to move across the country from all of us, and that was where she met Michael. It was during one of our long-distance FaceTime phone calls where we were introduced to him, and we visited that summer. Thank you again for letting us steal and take over your one-bedroom apartment.
We knew we liked Michael right away when we found out he was a Cleveland Browns fan. So we can't wait to see you at a game this season. But in all honesty, like Gretchen said, we've never seen you this happy, Liz, and we cannot wait to see where life takes you to. He is amazing for you, and you are just the happiest. And Michael, we're so excited to have you as an official part of the Penthouse.
I'm not in the group.
That's soon to come. You have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, you don't get into the group chat till after the marriage. That's how it works with us. So after we graduated, one of our grad gifts, a few of our guy friends decided to get us monogrammed wine glasses. And they were so proud of themselves because they figured out all of our middle names. And so they give us this glass and they're like, we figured it out. And we just looked down at Liz's. This is L-A-T. And we're like, you realize her first name is Elizabeth. They were like, oh. They were so close to getting it right. But I guess that doesn't matter anymore because your initials are changing. So Mrs. Thomas, for our graduation present, got us all these initial necklaces, and we're all wearing them. But we thought it was time that yours got an upgrade. With your new initials. We just wanted to take a minute to thank the Thomases and the Padgetts for a lovely evening, and we can't wait until tomorrow. So if everyone would just raise a glass.
Thank you for coming,
Cheers
guys.
to
Thank you
the happy
for having
couple.
us. Cheers.
We are so happy that you're doing best of luck.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Katie didn't bring it, but cheers. Classic.
Anymore, she's eat.
I originally had that message. I was like, you're going from eat to eat.
No more eating.
No, I was just going to say, on behalf of us, I started probably when you were 7. I think I had 4 girls under the age of 7. And I was in a Bible study and we were talking about praying for our daughter's future husbands. So I did start praying for you when Liz was 7. And God, in His gracious mercy, gave us you. And I really feel like this was ordained way before any of this. Because you were a gift to Liz and to us, and I feel like my prayers have been answered. So I know it's good, and I know it's right, and it's within His will.
You're here.
Michael shed a tear there. Wow. I know Michael cheers. 7 hands. Never seen him cry. So good job, Mom. There's dessert. There's more alcohol. We have the place until 9, so you can just mingle, hang out, do whatever. And thanks for coming, everybody. Thank you. See you tomorrow.